So me,
And
I'm out of this conversation.
I know you like Tata.
You asked, you wonder once you started getting to the other part of the why. Or what are the, which car should I go for? Go for why? I saw the put. I'm sorry.
Okay. When you said why, wait, which why?
Can we start?
There's a lot of whys. If this is a great car, if not why? If not a great car, what can we recommend?
Yes, that's what you want, again.
If it's a great car, what should you look out for?
Yes.
I don't think this guy exists.
Is this an essay?
But I'm phone it.
Yeah, please.
Okay,
Let's
hold
call
on.
him.
There's no way.
So, tell me other two cars that you've had.
None of these are written
Wait,
here.
tell me the two cars that you've had. Thank you. What BMW did you have?
Was it blend?
Wait.
Was it blend?
No, what was
No,
your
wait.
view? What was his view of it?
You had an X5, right?
Linda.
Yes. Wait, I'm asking you. You had an X5. I need.
But you're leading him.
And then wait. You had an Audi, right? And then you say you don't want those two cars, right?
Why?
Thank you. No, it's
Why
fine.
didn't you write
Why?
Audi here?
Bye.
Why?
Watch the show.
Why?
I hear these guys always say now you understand that I don't make up stories.
No, but
Just be honest. Now the portrait.
So why didn't you write Audi here?
where didn't you write Audi here?
No,
Where?
you didn't.
Where?
So, please, two heads. I've had an A4 and an A3. And yes, also, I've had an X5.
When it's written.
It's not
Okay,
written in anything. It's the
okay.
same.
What's PS2 heads? I didn't even know what that means.
Two heads is I give you name me two heads the other time.
Oh, two.
Yes.
Okay, let's start the show.
Start the show.
What's up? We've got our associate producer back, Liam. We missed you, bruh. 2 episodes all by ourselves with Brennan. You don't understand. You do not understand. But we'll talk about it after the show. Buddy,
How you doing?
how's it?
Good.
You good? You good? Are you good?
Both of you are like,
No, but I still
do you want
don't-
me to call the other guy?
I still don't buy.
Do
No.
you want me to call the other guy?
What other guy?
Okay.
What
Sharp.
other guy? So, welcome to show something, number something, called Jaaaaag.
How are you?
Like, you know,
Yeah.
Jag.
You must
You
say
know
like
what
Jeremy Clarkson, the
Jag. Okay, the show is called Jag Creative. As always, we've got the best creative director. Are you guys good?
We're good, man.
Good, man.
Right.
How was your week?
Yeah.
End week?
Just work.
Work. Get December. Get December is a
Trying to wind down the year.
Get December is a You were saying December get fun.
Yeah, fine, but it's actually very, it's tiring, man. People go crazy and stuff like that.
I decided or I'm not taking leave in December because
It's quiet anyway.
you get broke for no reason.
Yeah.
You get broke for no reason. So I'll be working the whole December.
All right.
That's me.
Okay.
So hopefully something good can come out of it. And yes, Lupo Nagar, did you see my 2 tickets?
Did you win
over
finally?
the past 3 days?
Jesus, the whole year.
I won.
The
bruh.
whole year.
I won on Sunday. I won $2,000 from $50. Yesterday I won
Nice.
3.9.
So you've got 5 kids.
3.9.
Oh, tonight is all net.
3.9
Drinks on you tonight.
from $200.
And then he's going to lose all of it the whole night.
No. Yeah,
The
no,
whole of it.
I'm going to lose like 10 times that. So I'm not even happy when I won like 5,000 rand because I've probably donated more than that.
Yeah.
It's probably them just giving me an early Christmas gift. But yeah, man.
Well done.
Finally, the sports Audi account has, kicked off.
And we clap to that.
Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you. So on today's show, I forget the name of this segment. Helping a Negro. Do we
Helping
say
a
Negro?
dude.
Oh.
One day it's going to be a Caucasian. One day it's going to be a...
No, I was thinking
Reno.
of that on the way here. Like,
Yeah.
this title of this segment needs to change.
No, it's help.
What
It's
did-
helping out. So we're helping right now. We're helping a Negro. Sometimes we're gonna help.
So what do we call the segment?
Okay.
Creative
Please,
director.
Please, guys, what should we call the segment? Producers and creative directors. Help it
Yes,
out, right? Help it out.
I man, help it out sounds like sis Dolly, bruh.
Okay. In fact, let's call it Abu Dimswat. Yes.
Wow.
Let's call it Abumjimswan.
Wow.
I've got a
So on
problem.
today's show of Help a Brother Out, we have Sizwe.
Could be a sister next time. But anyway,
It could
let's
be-
move on.
Let's move
We'll
on.
think of a name. You guys also propose names.
Please
in the
propose a
comment
name for
section.
this
Please.
section because our creative director, I don't want to point fingers.
He's not creative.
Yeah,
He's not
no.
creativing. Yo,
Yeah.
I left the keys here.
So anyway, on the show we have Sizwe, 43-year-old, single father of 2. That sounds like me. He's from JHB Johannesburg and has a budget of 200,000 rand. So is this 200,000 car on the side, or is this
No, it's the only car.
The only car. Okay. He lives in Randburg and he travels to work about 40 kilometers round trip, and loves to go to the ocean regularly, as in KZN, not Natal, man. Eish.
Wazulu. Yes, carry on.
As in
Okay.
Natal, okay. Well, I just don't like that part. Anyway, he likes an XF Jag.
Jag.
Okay. This guy's trying to be mean. Yeah. Yeah. This is how
And-
it's said.
yeah.
Listen. Carefully.
Okay?
Yeah.
Jag.
They listen carefully for me. But anyway,
And has seen a 2017 Jaguar XF 2-liter D Prestige for 190,000 rand.
The Jag.
The Jag is white, with 101,000 kilometers
What's
on
funny
the
about
clock.
white?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was just laughing.
I don't
And
get
Focus,
the white
guy.
guys
Focus.
laugh at the back.
focus, bro.
Now, okay, so Caesar wants to know if
guy should
this
go
is
to
a
reading
great car.
lessons, you know that. Really, this is one
You
paragraph.
should go to
It's
spelling
like-
lessons. He wants to know if this is a great car, number one. So we're talking about the Jag XF 2-liter D Prestige. So he wants to know if it's a great car, number one. If it's not a great car, why? Sounds like an exam here.
Hey,
If it's not a great car, what can we recommend? Car gurus. And if it's a great car, what should he look out for? Right? Good. Now he says, further goes on to say, P.S. 2 heads. I've had an A4 and an A3.
2 heads is me.
2 heads
remember,
is you.
Because he
Okay.
started that whole nonsense.
No, he didn't. You've always been 2 heads.
But I had forgotten.
And then he says,
you woke
and-
up like this.
Yes, I
Stop
did.
it. And yes, too, so I've also had an X5 and other BMWs. And we called him and he said it was a 330D. Okay.
But why don't you give him context that you didn't believe me?
No, we didn't
Okay,
believe you.
all
We
right.
still
Fine,
don't
fine.
believe
It's
you.
I
fine.
still don't believe it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
there's nothing against the BM X5, the 330D, the A4 and the A3, right? But he needs proper convincing to get any of the two. But there's 4 cars here. But anyway, he says he finds all of these cars bland. So clearly, he's looking for a different brand. I'm a Jaguar fan, a fan of this car that he's chosen. I think we spoke about the car a few episodes back, and we all agreed, Hore, it's a nice car to have.
You're
né?
just lazy.
So me, I was lazy to look for a different brand and a different car, and I'm staying out of the car talk, and I am saying,
Good for you. Get a 2017 Jaguar XF 2-liter D Prestige for 190,000.
yes,
See how quick.
and keep the 10,000.
See how quick. Hey, easy. He likes a Jaguar 2017.
You need to be clear when you speak.
Okay, so
So
you like the
Tuso,
car.
I like the car. I'm saying he must buy the car, keep
Yeah,
10
yeah, yeah.
grand,
Yeah.
and take the boys to the beach and test drive this car with the 10 grand. Let's start with you for once.
No. Let's start with why do we like reinventing the wheel?
All right, buddy.
XF is one of those cars aesthetically very pleasing. When that vehicle came out, I did think it was quite good looking. I like the gear knob that pops up when you start the vehicle. I mean, it was quite modern and quite classy when it came out.
And then you forget the shriveling
Oh, yes,
air vents.
yes, the air
Those are the
vents as
first
well.
things to
Yeah,
go broken.
That looks nice.
Yeah. So all those moving parts, especially at that age of the vehicle, may be a problem. I think we know about reliability issues with the Jaguar Land Rover group, as well as cost of servicing, especially for a vehicle this old. But I did a little bit of research. There are issues now that apply across the whole model range with different engine sizes. So I'll just touch on a few of these. There can be water pump issues, but those are frequent on the 3-liter supercharged V6. Coolant leaks on the same 3-liter supercharged V6. Crankshaft failure on the 3-liter V6 diesel. But specific to this vehicle, timing chains can be a serious problem. They stretch over time, and if not replaced, they can cause irreparable engine failure. So he might lose his whole engine, right?
Wow.
Alternator failure, all the models suffer with that. Gear selector can get stuck. That very nice gear selector that goes up can go. Those are things you must look up for. And there can be a howling noise, especially in the automatic models. So I don't want to go into all the details, but those are just a few pointers, things that you can do a bit of research on. And I guess like any other car, if you're on top of the maintenance, and hopefully the car is clean, it's got a good service record and all of that, you should hopefully be fine. But I think you should have deep pockets, my friend, if you're going to own that car.
Buddy?
So my proposal is, because there's a criteria here that says that he likes going to the beach, right? I proposed a vehicle that I think still has that class of the Jag, but has a fun element where you can go to the beach with the top down and drive around the beach top down. So I'm proposing a 2010 Lexus IS250C. The one ISO has got 152,000 Ks. It goes for 199,900. The vehicle looks clean, service records and everything. It's a Toyota. It's reliable. It's comfortable enough. It's a Lexus. And yeah, it's got the top-down swagger.
How much is it?
199,900. 100 rands short of 200,000. So it's in budget.
What do you have on the clock?
152,000. So not only can you not read, you can't listen as well, you can't hear. I've said all these things.
Hey, 5,000.
Can you write?
Look,
That's all you
honestly,
need to read.
the Jag, I think it gets a lot of flack. I've owned how many of these things? 3, 4. 4 of them. Yes, and that knob does break standard. That has happened. And that the shrivel what?
The events.
One of them will just not open. It will open sometimes, sometimes it will. But if you press it, it will, hey, come on, it will wake up.
What happened to the blue one? The
I had
one
the
I had
blue
to
one.
bring from Velcom, remember?
Did you try, which one? The S-Type?
Is it the S-Type, the blue one?
The blue, I don't know, I can't remember.
one
Plus,
with
it doesn't even know colors, it
The one,
was black.
the one, it was black or blue. I don't know. The one that had a camera at the back and some kid messed it up. I remember.
Can't
that.
read.
Okay,
He
the
can't
Can't
write.
hear.
He
Can't
I'm
write.
colorblind, but
Colorblind.
I can talk.
So if you're honest, if you think about it, these engines, these parts are Fords, and they're not that bad. I'll always say go buy this car because it's really not a bad car. It's really, yes, you might find parts difficult, but if you know what you're talking about, generally whatever fits in a Ford, I think it's a Mondeo, it will fit in this car. So reliability, I think it gets a lot of flack. When it comes to your car, you say that car is exciting.
No, I didn't say it's exciting. I said
Okay.
it's got a cool swagger, top-down
Got the
swagger.
I've only seen ladies drive that car. I've never seen a guy. Even those ladies look.
So is
more
it a
feminine.
problem if a lady drives a
No,
car?
it's a feminine looking car. Have you seen those?
There's nothing here
and it's
says
boring,
I want a
and it's-
macho.
No, it's
car.
boring. I don't know. It's reliable as hell. You know what it look? What you know what it is? It is matabela. You know it's good for you. You know. By the way, it stopped. It stopped. Maltabella.
Maltabella.
Oh,
Yeah,
Maltabella.
It is boring. Yeah, Maltabella. It is boring. And it is
Dyslexia.
boring as a Maltabella. But it's good for you.
Okay,
I
so
don't
finish
like
up. You don't like Tuso's car.
It's boring, man.
What are your suggestions?
My
for
suggestions,
him?
as usual, I always do my homework, you know.
You think you
So
do.
the other one that I've got is a bit It's not as boring as yours because it's a bit newer.
Go ahead.
But it's still boring.
Go ahead. I'm
But no.
listening.
The IS, the new IS, the tuna. Okay, let me start with this. I've got the IS 350. It's done 137,000 Ks and it's 181,000. It's a newer version, the one that has got those lines that go. You wait. Have you seen those lines at the back? They're like, haha.
This guy watched too much
No,
karate.
have you
Too
seen
many
those
karate movies as a child.
No,
Van
you've
Damme
seen. I'm
took it
actually gonna
literally.
actually do this on the video so you can see the lines.
Yes.
It's got lines.
Yes.
Just so,
Van
Yes.
Damme.
It's exciting. It's an exciting
Van Damme.
car.
It comes with the focus.
So it is a 3.5. That's another thing. 3.5 liters got a growl. You know V6. So it's got a growl. And it's got a lovelier interior than your car. By far. Because yours has got that old one with that wood. You know? Nerata wood.
Magali, it's got
no.
wood.
It's got, you know, that.
Plastic.
No, it's wood, and then it's got that gear knob. You know that? You know that? It's got that. So that is a logical.
What year model is this car?
It is a 2013. It's a 20. What is it? 2012, 2013.
Saga 20, man.
2013.
21 this year.
Yes, is 2010, dude.
Okay, shit.
And the next one, which is the most exciting one, which I would buy. This 2011 Jaguar XFR. It's a V8 supercharged. It's got 151,000 Ks. You drive 40 Ks every day to work. 40 Ks. It's not going to kill your petrol. It's going to be enough. You're going to spend a full tank every 2 days. 5. But every time you get into that car and you spend that full tank, you'll be smiling. You see how he's smiling? Like,
No, I'm smiling for other reasons.
yeah, you'll be smiling. Like, just you'll be grinning. Going down to Durban on those roads with your buddies, with your family,
He's
with
not
your
going to be going to Durban every day. He's
Whenever
going
he
to
goes.
work every day with this car.
yes, but you can. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Ah.
When he goes to Durban, the day he decides to put a full tank and leave very early in the morning. At 12, because you're going to be hauling tickets. In that thing. I had one of these things. It's a beautiful car. It's got good sound. It's got like audio system. It's fast. It's comfortable. It's quiet. It's unassuming. And when you're driving slow, no one will ever know that it's an XF until you beat them at the robot.
Yes.
Yes. So I would say,
Does it growl like the
yo,
Lexus?
it's a V8. No, that's meow. That Lexus is like meow. There's like a proper lion. It roars. Yes, and it moves.
So let's
So I would say, look, get the XFR. You got nothing to lose. You drive every day to work. Slata sa Lexus.
Buddy?
Look, my view on these cars that you've proposed, XFR, I think all the things I said about the other XF that you saw will still apply. Just now with hectic fuel consumption. You keep saying, oh, you drive 40 Ks to work. 40 Ks is not short distance to drive every day.
It's a return, I guess. 40 Ks. It's 2020.
2020. Okay, but still, you will consume more in slower traffic, stop and go.
I agree.
And in that engine, I'm not sure if it's suitable for that.
No,
His consumption, no, listen, you know, his consumption is going to be higher.
Yes,
You see what I'm saying? Even though the distance is shorter, so you're saying it may not affect his bank account, it will.
What I'm saying is this: if you're gonna fill up your car, that convertible, that slow thing, that car. If you're gonna fill it up a week, you fill it up for let's say $1,000. You'll probably use the boring car. That car will probably stay a week and a half using that 1,000 rands. Here you'll use it in 5 days. That's it. You lose the other one. You lose.
But you're just throwing figures in the air. You are speculating to try to make your car look better. No.
Look, you know what you're buying. This car, yes, you'll have issues with petrol. Yes, you'll chow a lot
You'll
of petrol.
drive 20 Ks and we'll be stuck half the time.
No, it wouldn't be stuck. That's the problem. This is what I want you to get. It wouldn't be stuck. It would be, why would a BMW people drive a M6 every day to work and back they don't get stuck.
Reliability.
Aye,
It's
come on.
reliable.
No.
So
I
let's
disagree to that.
let's get to
The biggest
bottom.
issue here would be, I agree with you, would be the fuel. The servicing and the maintenance of his car, I don't think it's higher than a C63. I don't think it's much higher than
doesn't
a...
make
But
it
we're
cheap,
not
though.
talking
Yeah.
about C63s.
No, what
here.
I'm saying, if you're going to compare apples to apples, this XFR would...
No, but
it would
which,
be- it would
which
be the
apples and
same.
apples? We're not bringing up those cars.
I'm
At the end
saying-
of the day, those cars consume a lot. You are
Yes.
comparing it with cars that consume
Yes.
a lot. So
I
you're
agree.
conceding that it
I
consumes
agree.
a lot, and
I
that's the
agree.
point.
I've said it from the beginning.
Ah, so then there's no
You're
point
gonna
of comparing.
You're going to use a lot of petrol. But the day you put your clothes at the back and you head east
How
To
often is
Natal.
that?
to Natal,
Natal.
you're going to love, you won't even regret that.
How often will that be?
He says he likes going.
I like going to Cape
Regularly.
Town.
You
I'm not there all the time.
He says regularly. He says
He likes
regularly.
going to Cape
So if
Town
he goes every
regularly.
2 months, that you'll suffer for those 2 months.
2 months.
The minute you started and you headed east and you go down Van Rienen's Pass in that thing and the exhaust pipe.
And you'll come back broke from KZN.
It's fine. It's
All right,
fine.
all right.
The fuel
all right.
consumption on the road will probably also be quite high because one, the engine
He
is
won't
big.
make it to Cape Town. He
Generally-
won't make it to Durban with
No,
your
no,
car.
no, no,
Why?
no,
He'll
listen,
sleep.
no, listen.
He'll be so bored in that car. He'll bump him.
The big
He'll
engine.
be so bored, nigga.
And-
I'm looking at this interior and this car is going.
Okay, let's be
Let me
factual.
commit suicide.
Linda. Okay.
He's gonna
let's
commit
do
suicide.
Can I finish?
Of boredom. Why did he commit suicide? He was so bored. He was so bored. His car was so boring. And to start, it was.
You can
Irri-
repeat it so many
irritating.
times. It doesn't
And
change
it's
anything.
white.
Engage.
Please.
It's white.
My point is, the Jag is white. Your IS is white. What
Everything
is
is white.
No, what I'm saying is that you, at least if it was an exciting color, make it yellow.
Our producer is right.
No, I'm saying make it yellow. That car is boring.
Everything
The
is
point
You know,
is-
looking at that car and looking
Yo,
at these brakes,
Linda.
same thing.
right. Okay,
I'm
are you
done.
done
Yes, I'm
with your
done.
car?
Look.
Is what you've got 2 cars here. What
I
are
said
you saying?
sensible is a
Which car are you going for? What
Me,
now?
I'm unsensible. You see my head. I'll go for
Unsensible.
XFR.
Sharp.
I'll go for the XFR.
Let me finish what
Quickly,
I was.
2
No, but I was
minutes.
interrupting.
Yeah, 2
Sorry.
minutes.
Going down to KZN in this car, because of that exhaust note, he's going to be hitting this thing. He might not even make it to Durban. So your selling points are going to cost him even more than this 20-kilometer trip. This is a car for me. For those attributes it has,
Yes.
you buy as a second car.
Yes.
Every now and then, enjoy the thrill. You don't even think about your fuel tank. You just go.
Yes.
For everyday use and these things, no.
Look,
It's not suitable.
look.
I agree
Okay, I
with
say
Tuso.
keep going. Get into Uber every morning and buy this car.
Buy a car and spend more money on
Spend
Uber.
more
No.
money.
No. Okay.
So
the
what
sensible
we
one.
agreeing
The sensible
upon?
one is my Lexus.
The-
I did say it. The sensible one will be the Lexus IS350. That's the most sensible.
I have a bone to pick with this as well. IS350, 137,000 Ks. I don't see your model. You didn't provide it.
It's a 2013.
And you're saying it's 181,000
I'll send it to you.
rands.
Yeah.
Sorry. I looked for this car
Okay.
on all the platforms that are generally known
Yes.
and where this dealership normally posts.
Yes.
One, I don't see it. I don't
I
find
will send it
So
to
maybe
you.
it's an old advert. But even if it's there, cars that are similar, as per your own assertions,
Yes.
are much more expensive than this car. So there must be something wrong here.
It's
You
sold,
said this
it-
yourself.
It's okay. It is sold at this other
Name
thing.
of the dealership?
It's the one that's
Is it-
the big one.
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
that
Is it reputable?
No, the one that people go there and they complain because you buy that car and there's always something wrong with it.
But
Firstly, when you want to sell a car, they screw you. They give you a very low price, and then also they sell them food stores, and these cars usually have problems.
But
Go
what
to
I'm
Hello
saying-
Is
Peter.
it the one that's got an auction system?
Yes, the
Oh,
orange, black and white.
yes,
okay,
yes.
it's black and white.
Yes, they can have good cars. Don't get me wrong.
Look,
but
my thing
the
ab-
majority of their old cars are problematic. Go to Hello Peter and you'll see it.
Look, here's
and for this
another
car
one.
being this cheap,
There's another one.
Gentlemen, can
Here's
we
another
agree
one,
to
you see?
disagree here? Or let's
All,
agree
all
to
I'm saying is
agree.
that it is in that shop, and those shops. The thing I like about them is that they tell you. They tell you, good, here's a problem, here's a problem, here's a problem. Buy it, don't buy it. It's up to you.
Okay.
no, fair enough. But we're saying, chances are, you will have those problems.
So-
that list of problems with this one.
Here it is.
Look,
I want to start with
In
your-
conclusion,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine. That's fine. Even if it exists,
conclude, please, Chief.
in conclusion,
your argument.
my
So
car.
if it exists, I need to say it doesn't exist.
No, but I said if it exists, these are my questions.
Yes.
So I didn't completely rule out the fact that it exists. That's I couldn't
Let's
find it.
answer
Now,
nation's
Here's the
question,
thing.
please.
Here's the thing. Ne? If same brand, same model, just a convertible, an IS. 2010 will
It's
sell
not
for
the stupid-
200,000. And you want to tell me a 2013 facelift and much as the sedan
For cheaper.
is cheaper?
Yes, because it's a convertible.
No,
I mean,
good
you've
luck, my
just-
friend, if you want to buy
But
this car.
you've just look.
All
There's,
right,
there's
so
a couple of
thank
them.
you. Your argument has been had.
Not at
Your
that price
argument
point.
has been
But look,
had.
here's another one. There's a couple. Here's
Not at
another
that price
one.
point, though.
It's 195, 10,000 and more.
Do you want to get a bedroom?
No. All I'm saying is that
Okay,
it does
good.
exist. Here's another one.
Let's answer Sizwe.
Yours is
Linda,
a convertible. I
let's
say,
answer
look,
Sizwe.
Sizwe, if you don't take the Jag, go for Lexus IS, the
Which
350,
Jag?
the 20. If he
If
doesn't, take
his
his
Jag,
Jag that is
okay.
identified,
Sure.
I'd actually, it's a 2-liter D. It's okay. It's a bit. That engine is an Ignitium. What is it? Ignium.
Yeah, Ignitium.
Ignitium engine. It's a bit. I would go for the
Final
350. I would go for the 350.
Final verdict.
He
That-
knows.
Must he buy the car that he's seen, or must he totally change his mind and go with your car?
I see problems down the road. I think he must change.
With
He
what?
must go to something
Your
more
car or
reliable.
his car?
He must go with what we have on the table. We've got two ISs, and I think mine is better. I think it's cleaner, it's more reliable, it's got a convertible factor.
Why
So
is it more
I'm
reliable?
sticking.
You are leaning.
No, it's more reliable than the Jag.
Bruh, you've had
Oh.
your say. You've had your say.
No, I haven't had my say.
You've had your say.
Okay, my thing is
you.
this.
You said
You said XFR. You made-
No,
you
no.
said-
keep the car or go to an IS. ne?
IS, yes.
I'm saying, or I mean, not keep the car, but buy the car or go to an
IS, the
ne?
later one, not the
Uh,
convertible.
I'm not sold on this IS that is being presented to us today. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on the convertible either.
So what happens?
Well,
So
you didn't even
what
participate.
happens-
You can't even give a verdict.
No,
What-
he has to be the middle.
I have to be the middleman
Yeah,
again.
yeah. Which one would you
so
take?
now I'm saying, I said, buy this car, the XF.
Oh, so you're saying
the
you must
2
buy
liter.
the 2-liter.
I'm saying he must buy the 2-liter. That's my input into
Look,
this whole thing.
there's nothing wrong with the 2-liter. If you're gonna keep I think the beautiful looking cars. Yes, your gear knob is gonna have a problem. It doesn't have, a battery. The batteries. You know that terminals. The terminals. It's at the back. I actually experienced it. It's got a battery at the back. It doesn't have the terminal thing in front. So once I parked it in reverse, and I didn't drive it for a while, and then I tried to jump start it, and you couldn't jump start it
couldn't
because at the
yeah.
back, and then you can't put a neutral because that thing pops up when you're on it. It was a mission. I had to call in. So just know those kind of things.
But he's your friend. He knows you.
Yes, I've told
if
you
he's
that.
got any
There you
issues,
go.
he'll
Look.
call you. So
Look,
I
I
want
would
us to
still
close
say
it off.
IS.
I want
IS.
us to close it off.
IS.
General
I think
consensus.
IS
Can you
convertible,
agree?
yes.
Not the convertible. It's boring.
Freaking hell.
You choose. You now have to make a choice. IS convertible or this IS.
No.
You can't.
I'm going for I said he must keep
No,
his car.
because when I-
You need to choose between the two
You
of
know
you.
what this guy said?
Are you agreeing
You know
with
what
the
this guy
Jaguar?
said? You know what this guy said? He's like, yo, Mutulare. If not, why not? I could not answer that. I'm not going.
Too much work for him.
If not, why not? I had
Okay.
so Bon.
Look, there's
I
two
think,
cars.
I think to answer him, ne? Nah. And I think Linda, your car, come on, bruh.
Why? What's wrong with my car?
Your car.
The SFR,
No, the first one.
the IS.
The IS.
What's wrong with it?
It's not reliable.
It's not
So
reliable.
let us do this. Sizwe.
Yeah, they are disagreeing. It's a Lexus.
It's a Lexus.
It's not. No, this one that has been presented.
Oh, yeah,
to us.
no,
Yes.
it's a question mark.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah, yeah.
Lexus
Okay,
is
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
reliable. The one that has been presented to us today.
Look, there's another one for 192. It's done even less K. It's 114. There. I get to
Have
be.
you seen this car?
Here's a car. I've just shown you. Why do
Anyway.
you go blind when I'm talking?
Linda,
like, I don't
okay,
look at
let's
it.
do this. We are failing to come to
Look,
consensus.
if this is a one,
in
if
terms
it's a
of
real,
what
this one is 114.
In
You are-
terms
this is
of what-
114.
Linda.
So you know you'll take this car.
Linda.
It's 114. If it's fine, you will take this car.
Okay.
will you
I
take?
guess the same as what I've said previous episodes. Go check out the cars.
Yes.
You will know which one is cleaner, which one is better value. I'm saying chances are there are problems with that IS350 at that price. And this one looks cleaner, full service history. In fact,
Let's actually check.
even that number plate is original. You can see it. It is. It's a
Because it was bought by a grandmother.
no.
who
Listen,
never- he saw-
2010. We had Z plates, and that thing still has the original Z plate.
okay.
Small things like that for me say a lot. That car is clean.
The guy bought
Alright,
it.
that's
He
it.
died of boredom. That's why it
That's
was never
it.
moved again. He looked at it in boring.
That's
Okay, so yeah, let's
That's
leave
it.
it. What's
Anyway,
next?
so he'll go check them out. You let us
Look,
know.
check them out.
And before we move on, last week, any feedback from Kevin?
Does Kevin exist? Let's
No,
not-
oh God, you're still asking that. No, there was no feedback. There was no feedback. I actually am thinking.
lied. Who's Kevin?
No, I'm actually
Who's Kevin?
I'm actually thinking, Guti. Look,
He makes
no.
up these people.
Mr. Producer, did you not call this person? Did we not call this person?
Carry on. Answer the question.
No.
get involved.
He hasn't come back. I also
Okay.
haven't checked.
Have you not given him feedback?
No, but you watched it. I actually haven't gone and asked.
Okay.
All right.
And these people exist.
Okay.
They do exist. Just they called. They know.
One day we'll have a followers braai or something.
Yeah.
People must come with their IDs. I want to see. I'll look at names. I want to
It's
see that they
going to be the
exist.
three of us there.
I'm telling you.
Where's Kevin? I know he's coming. He's coming.
Kevin's got a funeral.
We're running out of time. Let's go.
Kevin, this. Anyway,
go.
talking about number plates, guys. Don't know if you guys heard. The Gauteng province wants to introduce new number plates.
I saw this thing.
Self-destructing number plates. Why? Crime. One, because plates are easily copied, faked, and also they're running out of combinations. Combinations will expire in 2038 of the current number plates.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So they'll have all sorts of things. There's all sorts of features, rather, let me be specific. But for me, the one that fascinates me the most is there's a decal that's there that will contain the details of the vehicle, the age and all of that, but basically details, description. But the moment you try to remove the plate, that decal will make the plate self-destruct. I don't know how.
How? This
Is
is
it going to explode?
In
I
South
don't know
Africa.
I don't know what's going to happen. You know, and they also expire, these plates, so you must keep renewing them just like your driver's license. So I don't know. What do you guys think of that?
I read your story and I was like, is this going to be...
You know the
is
problem with
going
this?
to work
I
here?
think, I love South Africa because these kind of things, they're going to give a tender
Problem.
to Bra Tuso. Bra Tuso is going to take this number plate. But no self-destruct.
Bratusa is a plumber that time.
Sure,
yeah. By trade.
No, his company is called Bratuso's Brickling and Trading.
Bricklaying plumbers. And trading.
He's going to get this number plate. He's going to self-destruct. How does self-destruct?
Sort it out. Don't worry.
Let's have one sample. Or please, but I say that to you, hey, look, on that day, it will explode with heads. It's a minister, and it's going to start. The president won't do anything. It's a pope. It will take 6 years. After 6 years, we're going to give it to Bramswati's tax shop and trading. And that whole process, I would not want to put it next to, no.
Are we not trusting South African entrepreneurs and maybe
I trust entrepreneurs. The
ingenuity?
guy that came up with this should get it.
Not anyone else.
Put it
Not
on the tender.
and he must explain. If he lives in a Karoo, Northern Cape, is there no, in that heat, nothing will happen?
Yeah.
I think, man. It looks on paper.
And is it necessary?
On paper, it looks. I read one somewhere where we are running out of numbers and
The number combination,
yeah,
number and
the
letter
combinations.
combinations.
So it's. Look, what else are we going to do?
Look, why can't you just put a watermark, for example, in a number plate that police can pick up? You can't replicate it. Number two, number plates, you can go around the corner and someone guy, I mean, why can't you put a water mark, make it 3, 5, 6 people can do it. There must be SABS, and the police car can scan it. You can see, you
Yeah,
can
it must
see
not
it
be visible to the naked eye.
like money. You understand? And then it's got Bach there. You can put Cyril there. His face there. You can put.
The
and
nose
then
won't fit there.
no, what? I'm sorry. Hey, I did not say that. I don't think it needs to
People are
self-destruct.
going to get into trouble here.
I don't think. It
But
needs
I'm
to
fascinated by this self-destruction process.
This is
What's
why
gonna
I'm saying.
happen?
And
And also-
Papa King, is it just going? Maybe it will just crack.
And also, if they're being renewed, are they being replaced?
That's my
It will crack. I don't know.
Dude,
Like
what
I'm trying to be.
Can you imagine it on a taxi? One day it's gonna just explode, poof, and then
Well, if it explodes, I'm
Do they not go into more detail?
No, I didn't have more detail. And I'm sure they probably won't want to give that away because then you're informing the criminals
The
and they can
criminals
come with a
already.
counter.
So, and this is my wife.
So I don't know.
And they're
I
gonna
don't know.
look ugly, freaking
Look,
red.
I don't care. It's a number plate. This is another thing. Why do people put so much effort into? I want a nice number plate. It's a number plate. You know, want a plastic. It's a
an
number.
accessory of the car.
Okay. Anyways, I'm saying put a watermark, get 5 people to produce this, and let them be multimillionaires. And
Give Linda the tender.
if I want to produce number plate, I must go through certain standards. I must qualify and I produce number plates and each area. That's it. This self-destruction and expiry days. Now we're gonna get a ticket for a ticket expiry day. Hey, plus
Number plate.
That also opens up to Collier Extra.
And I'm on such a
I need Nando's. Now it's now Collier and Nando's. So,
Self-destruct.
I don't know. I think it's just too complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Another thing that's complex is a Jag.
Aish, Jack.
Jag has taken out a new advert. We'll put it out here. It's been getting so much flack. So the advert, you've seen it.
Copy nothing.
Yeah, copy nothing. Have you seen it?
Yeah, but that hairstyle is
The hairstyle
of,
with the-
is of some comedian or something. That hairstyle alone was copied.
The funny thing,
Anyway.
A lot of things were copied.
the
then.
colors. I mean, but all I'm saying is this, the funny thing, it had 160 million views.
Obviously.
So it is everywhere. People are like, Jag, how you did that to a Jag? It's got so much history. So I wanted to tell you a bit about the Jag. This is a 9th brand. 9th logo anyways. The first logo happened in 1922. Jag started actually as SS. They were just making motorbikes. William Loyens and another William Wemsley. They did sidecars. And William in 1935 was like, thank you very much, quit. And then it became SS, just SS with wings. And then in 1945, what happens? There's the Second World War. Who was the SS? So they changed it. They removed the SS and they put Jaguar because one of the first cars was a Jaguar. So this was the 3rd logo. In 1951, they did the 4th logo. And then in 1982, they did the 5th. 2001, they did the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Yeah. So this is the 9th one.
9th logo.
So they've changed it all along.
Those 2 J's, ne?
Now there's a new 2J.
Aish.
Before, like in let me try. SS was just 2 S's and wings. And then when they did the 2.2 liter Jaguar, it was SS Jaguar. Because it was a...
What, with the leaping
It was,
Jaguar?
no,
Okay.
Jaguar, the words. In 1945, they removed everything and they put the face. You know that?
Yeah.
Yes. And then in 1951, they started doing the molding. Right? And then in 2001, it was a leaping one on the bonnet, which was my favorite.
That one looked, that
Was
looked
hot.
mean. That
So
looked
now
cool.
it's got the JJ and it's just a plain Jaguar. So my question is this, what do you think? Do you think it's a good thing, it's a bad thing?
I think it's terrible.
Nothing, guys. I mean, what do you think?
You know, I saw the ad, ne? And I'm thinking, is
What are
this-
they advertising?
Was it- everyone is
Not
asking.
They're advertising
here's
condoms.
my question. Now I saw
No, for real
Jaguar.
though, this logo.
I
Because
saw
those people
Jaguar,
are hot
ne?
people,
and
ne?
when I saw the ad, I didn't even think it's the car brand. I thought maybe it's like a clothing
another
brand or it's another brand in J of
Could
something.
be flavored water for that.
Do you
matter.
understand? Because you just get people walking out of the lift,
Yes.
walking, and apparently this ad has been edited. Some parts of this ad have been edited for the Middle East.
So that...
Honali, there's a guy who comes out shirtless
yeah.
with a hammer and wearing a dress. That part has been edited out for the Middle East because obviously it might offend.
Jaguar is moving away from the classic Jaguar. And you know that they Twitter and everything handled, they've deleted everything. There's nothing on it.
Really?
Just this ad. It's going on a new thing. Now, people are like, it's classic. The sales were dwindling. No one was buying a Jaguar. I think it was a good thing. They had to do something.
Do you think this now?
For
yes,
the first
fine,
time in its life, it's never had so much attention.
Yes, fine. Any
And there's
publicity,
But it's not good attention.
any
It doesn't
publicity
matter.
is
Any
good publicity.
is publicity. It's
Fine,
never.
But
we
it must
understand
translate to
that.
sales. And bad
We don't know.
publicity.
We
That's
can't
what
say
I'm
it's not
saying.
translating to sales. Maybe it's targeting
We
a
don't-
new market.
Look-
I'm saying they had to do something. The sales are dwindling. You know the Jaaaaaaag group. They're actually making money. They've been keeping this brand afloat. So people are like, people in Jaguars are distraught. You're never buying them.
But now what will happen? Look, barring 2nd December, is that
Yes,
when they launch?
there's been spy cameras, spy photos of this, and then some. I'll put on the thing.
But they're going all electric.
It's
Yes,
all electric.
all
They're no
electric.
longer selling. Remember, I told you a couple of shows ago that in South Africa you can't buy a brand new petrol engine anymore.
It's just
Yeah,
sad.
Jaguar.
In England it was cut. It's a sad thing, but times are moving. I actually like it. I think Jaguar, well done. I think you've taken a bold step. You needed to do something. Your brand was just.
But I don't think this was the right thing. You know,
But
for
you're
me,
moving
Look,
away.
yeah, you don't. It doesn't mean sometimes when you do something, you're always doing something right. To understand, and that's I understand where Tuso is coming from. Lynn and I just saw the ad. What does it mean? It means nothing to me.
But
you just
isn't
have
that,
people
isn't
walking
that a teaser?
out.
Isn't that a teaser? It's like
Maria,
you want that. What?
You
what
know,
are they
a
talking about?
teaser. You have something prowling. You have a.
No, they showed that thing. I gotta get fair. I gotta get Conan.
Ke ekana,
Let's
easy.
get this. But now I'm wondering. They
it's going to
showed
look like an
another car
aircon or a fridge. That's
and
where
then they
they're
showed a
going.
car. There's a car in camouflage. It looks long, and then there's been pictures. I'll put the pictures up.
Put the ad out.
I'll put pictures up. I
Let's
like
get
it. I
let's
think
get the guy's view on what they think. I'm sure a lot of people have read about it on social media. I was listening to a lot of people. They sort of saying, you know, we're trying to be too woke. This brand,
I saw that.
do you understand where it's trying to go? It's losing that thing, Yabo Jaguar, and then they put this V8 Jaguar, Istata Mole, and saying when Jaguar used to make actual cars.
man, I
You
think
know, so
when
I
we had
mean-
CDs, people were like, there's no more CDs.
I
We're
mean,
never gonna get
we-
CDs. When we lost cassettes, people were crying.
We've got a
When we
lot
lost-
of conservative people who are against
I think everyone
this.
is conservative. I
Yes.
think, look, you conservative people, we're not buying the Jaguar. Jaguar needed to do something. It's done something. For the first time, it's on the news. Now, I hope they deliver something. And if it's a move away from petrol, good luck with you. There's Tesla. There is BYD. There is, let's see what to bring up. And if you can, knowing Jaguar and the history and what it's come up with, if it's still got some sort of ingenuity and they do it well, it might be a start of something new. Good for you guys. And your marketing strategy worked because everyone's talking about it. Please, whoever worked on that, we need some.
No, for me, the people that work, if you watch that advert, there's a good almost half of the advert towards the end, second half or whatever, third, whatever it was, where they go on about the shapes of the letters. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
how is that talking to the car? How is that how? They literally took just the marketing agency who came up with whatever theory, tried to bring it to practice. They didn't link it to the product, if you ask me, because none of that for me talks to the car. Whatever type of car they're bringing, tell me about this font and how you designed it. My child could have drawn this thing, man. What the hell?
I agree with you.
So
All I'm
this
saying is that-
strategy is very questionable.
As-
And you're talking about guys commenting. I found a few social media comments, right? There are
gonna
plenty.
be
I'll
rough.
just say a few, even one or two or so. But before I even go there, for me, they could have even just kept the Jaguar lettering. Remove
And move
that's
the
it.
Jaguar.
That would have
Yeah.
done the job. You see, this guy says they went from cool, slick, elegant car logo to logo of a washing machine you have in your first flat, whose brand name you've never heard of, and are slightly concerned it will be set on fire.
Look, I'm
It was set
happy.
on fire.
Me, I'm saying marketing 101. By
Get people
them,
talking
by
about
us
you.
talking about them, even if I did not know Jaguar, now tomorrow I'm going to be like, what is this Jaguar thing about?
This guy says Jaguar's pronouns are was and were.
Look, talking
Anyway.
about another controversial thing, Bentley has taken out the V8. It's got hybrid. What do you think?
Did we not talk about the V8?
It's a V8 hybrid.
Last week.
It's a
Not
V8
this
hybrid.
one, not this.
Not this
another
one.
Bentley.
Look, nothing has changed with the car. It's a flying spur. Nothing has changed outside. It still looks the same. There's a bit of interior changes, but what happens is that now it's got a 571 kilowatt engine, 110 more than the
previous one.
V12.
Oh, the V12, yeah. W12.
Yeah, W12. That's a Golf 4 GTI Extra. That's a lot of power. Still got an 8-speed dual clutch, 4-wheel drive. You can drive it on
1,000 Newton meter
yeah,
torque.
1,000 Newton meter torque. You can actually drive it on battery alone for the first couple of kilometers. I think it works. I think
Especially for this type of
Sound?
car.
yeah, sound. Like what do you mean?
Remember, it still has the.
It's still a
V8. Yeah.
Yeah, so it combines them and it gives you more power. It's looking a bit oldish now, but I think it works. There's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong. I
They
think
You
couldn't
didn't
have-
put up a photo. I didn't see how it looks.
But you could have Googled.
I bet you
It's-
didn't
it's-
put up a photo.
I think it's
You
progress
can't read.
from the.
You can write.
Can
you
type.
Google, can
Can
type.
type.
Hey.
Dude, what
yeah,
can
look.
you do?
And it's going to cost, when I look, more than 6 million. It's 230,000 pounds, so
Yeah.
6
Yeah,
million.
yeah.
Look, I think cars have no choice now to hybridize. I don't like it, but at least they still got a V8.
That's what I wanted to come to. That at least it maintains the soul of the car. You still have the exhaust note and all of that. It's probably going to be more fuel efficient, and for a car that you might want to be driven in, it's not a bad thing to drive
Yeah, I suppose.
on the electric for a couple of kilometers, nice and quiet. When you get on the open road and you want to floor that thing, you've got
moves.
that exhaust note singing and it moves. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I welcome it. No problem.
yeah,
How much?
I
6
think-
bar.
It's about 6 bar. It hasn't changed much. It still looks the same. I want to see the next one. I think let's see the next one. Put this to a new platform. It's the same platform as a Cayenne, right? I mean, a Panamera.
Panamera, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good car. It'll be fine. It's beautiful. Even faster. So yeah,
No, that's.
I like it.
I know a few people that can afford that.
Can you ask them?
that
Ukuba
car.
ngiphe some December man.
car.
Awufake i-wallet lapho.
You want So the Proteas, some of the Proteas cricket players have
Do they have
coined
Bentleys?
it.
Did they what?
I thought you was going to say they've got Bentleys. Anyway, yeah.
They now,
buy Bentleys.
now they can buy
They've ordered
Bentleys
them.
after this week's
Where, in
IPL
India?
auction. Nah?
Are they gonna buy them in India?
No, they'll buy them here because they
Oh,
get
okay.
paid
Okay.
in dollars into their bank account.
Why are you laughing? Okay.
Your jokes are not funny.
I'm asking.
So anyway, a few of the Proteas players. Remember we spoke about Heinrich Klassen the other time. 47 million a year to play.
Yeah,
It's
I
a two,
wouldn't
it's
say
a two, I
you
mean,
must
it's a
buy.
2-month
Project.
tournament, nah? And it's a 3-year contract. So he's
Raking it.
he's raking it in.
be
Kagiso
nice.
Rabada, the world number 1 test bowler, he got a good deal, 23 million rand a year. Some other players are there. There's young Kwena Mapaka, not even a fully fledged international yet. He got a 3.2 million.
So
rand
Rabada
deal.
can
Yeah, Rabada
look
is
at
worth
the-
69 million
Yeah.
after 3 years, you know.
So he
and
can
remember
own
that it's
10%
he's
to Bentley.
been playing IPL. So this is the biggest paycheck he's getting. He was on about 8-9 million per year.
I'm
So
gonna start
now
teaching my children how to bowl,
big.
you know that?
So now you know every time I see this, I think of my son. I used to take him to cricket practice, paid a private coach. Then he just decided he wanted to go play rugby. So I look
Hard.
at IPL and how people, and then just the biggest money spent this year, Rishabh Pant, $3.21 million. He's an Indian guy. That's what he'll be getting for for each season. So and the nice part about this guy, he was involved in a car accident, car burnt. He nearly died. I think he was drunk in that person.
Yeah.
The story,
Yes,
they
yes,
never
yes,
tell you the
yes,
story
yes.
behind it. Some
car
guys,
was it?
he was driving a Mac. I don't know what kind of Mac
See,
it
now we
was.
can buy Bentley.
Thought it was a
Be
Jaguar.
safe.
Yeah, the guys, the guys pulled him out
was
of
a
the car like
he was sleeping. He was actually sleeping in a Lexus.
Okay.
Convertible.
So he got pulled out of the car by some two guys. The car was actually burning. He broke his leg. He's come back playing international cricket.
That's
India's best batter. He got the highest bid in the IPL. So well done to those guys. We'll we'll suggest some cars for them to buy when they get their paychecks.
Yeah.
And then the best of
Help an Indian out.
in the next
Why are you laughing?
segment. In the next segment,
Why are you
help a
laughing?
cricketer out. Not
Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
Why are you laughing?
I'm joining you,
You're
guys in the laugh.
the loudest
Oh, so you
laughter
just
here,
laugh.
man. Come
Okay,
on.
you laugh
let's
louder
move
than
on.
everyone.
Let's move on.
So
Why are you laughing?
we're sitting on top of the world, man. You know that song, "Sitting on
Yeah.
Top of the World." Yeah.
With
So
that
this-
other guy
Yeah.
doing it again. But the other guy there's a problem with the other guy that used to be.
The other guy and the other guy.
Other guy on
Let's
that
not
thing
mention
that
any
used to
names.
dance.
Yeah, the one that used to.
It's been
And
problems.
I reckon he's got a skiff ainyana, that guy, ne? That way he always
Okay.
used to wear glasses every time. So anyway,
Brandy and
sitting on
Coke.
top of the world, we are talking the Springboks world
Oh
number one
yes,
team.
yes.
End of the year, a successful European tour.
Tour.
We creamed England, we creamed Wales.
Hey, but that game was not good. I didn't like it much. The
Which
Wales
one?
The
The
Wales
Wales one?
The last one. The second half
Look,
was
you know, if you think about it, ne? And this is what should scare people. We are introducing
new guys.
into the team, and we are still winning, and
Yeah.
we're winning well. You know, we don't look good. Because I mean, we had the two Hendricks
The
brothers
brothers,
playing,
yeah.
which was a nice thing.
That's dope.
We
Yeah.
still have Sasha in the wings. We've got Bo Pollard. We've got
Yeah,
Domani.
look, it looked very loose the second half. They looked uncoordinated, but I think you're
But
right.
and if you are winning like that,
You can afford to.
do you understand? So I'm so happy that the Springboks again, because it just shuts the French up,
Yeah,
because they think
yeah,
they are the world's best. So we just
We-
shoved one up.
I just
there,
don't understand how
whatever.
they can play rugby. Like we
Eating freaking croissants at practice.
Let's go have some snail and then do a square. God.
So yeah, so that's the Springboks. I'm so happy about that part. And then I don't know who's happy about this, but anyway,
Oh, Max. God.
Max makes it 4 in a row.
You know what? I think F1 is going to be exciting next year.
Let's
That
hope
That
it
guy's
will be
moving to
exciting.
Ferrari.
Lewis,
Lewis. Audi's coming to the F1.
wow.
Do
That
good, do
should
good.
be boring.
Um,
it's
Slowest
gonna
car
be the
that-
same. It's gonna
slowest
be
car
the
that
same
will
thing
be
as
there.
this Jaguar thing.
Look.
Who knows?
Audi's coming in. He's moving to Ferrari. Ferrari is performing actually very well. McLaren is performing
He's
very
performing well, yeah.
Austin Martin is performing very well. So Max Verstappen was being challenged
Look,
now.
Max took his points at the beginning of the
Yeah.
season.
Towards the
Because
end, he was struggling.
now in Las Vegas, I mean, he came what, 4th or 5th.
He was struggling, and
But
they're beating him properly
you
now.
understand,
All
yeah.
cars aside, before it was like it was a car's fault. Like I mean, you look at Mercedes Benz, like what were they
are they
doing?
doing?
They didn't create Mercedes Benzes; they created convertible Lexuses, man.
Get over, this guy can't get over it.
No, he's gonna eat humble
He
pie. don't
can't
worry.
get
No.
over it. So yeah, man, Max is 4-time world champion. I think I like conspiracy theories a little bit. Ne? They don't want a certain
Race to win,
to
own.
be.
But Max
be
Verstappen
the
can do
best.
whatever he wants to do. He will never get to
Lewis.
Lewis's. I'll put the
Hamilton's,
numbers up.
numbers.
He will never. Even if he races for the rest of his life, he can't get there. Lewis.
You never know.
He can't. He can't get to Lewis.
Look, I'm not a fan of Max. Ne?
I think Max looks arrogant. I think he's a
I
flippin' good
hate,
driver.
I hate
Is arrogant.
Max should have been French
Yeah.
because he's just
Eat
like
snails and then
do you
go drive a
understand?
car.
He acts like
Drive a car very fast.
Frenchy and he's
Wait.
You know, he causes an accident and then he has a freaking
Right.
It's a terrible accent, but they eat
Yeah.
snails. So
But anyway, so yeah, congratulations to Max. Congratulations
Well
to
done,
Red
Max.
Bull. I hope someone sticks it up his something.
no, next year. Let's look at next year. Let's look at if
Have you heard anything about who Audi wants to bring in as a driver? They're going to
Not
wake
yet.
up Schumacher from.
You know you're gonna eat humble pie. Please mark today. It's a. He's gonna eat humble pie. I don't want to say the date because I'm not sure when this is coming out. In 2 days' time.
That today we are marking today. We know what today
when
is.
you watch this, these guys, both of them, are going
Humble
to eat
pie.
humble pie when Audi comes in.
Okay.
Watch. Audi ruled. You know that.
I like past tense.
It
Le
ruled
Mans.
the Le Mans.
Le Mans,
It
yeah.
ruled it.
This is
and
not
it
Le
quit.
Mans.
There's
It's a different type of race.
This is not Le Mans.
I'm just saying, it quit. Like, la bora man. Ay, le Peugeot la re ya tsamayana, BM la ga a ketle mo. I'm not coming, and easy.
Did I send you guys the video of the Peugeot Lijuba? Some guy cleaning it. They're not on the group. That's that thing was finished. And I just remember that guy that we used to go to high school with, Tammy. And his father used to come and fetch him with a little.
Oh, a Peugeot. Come on, man.
And we used to
But that car is, you know which Peugeot? If I was the station wagons.
Yeah.
Those things.
But, you know, like
Those
every
things
day,
have transported Africans
everywhere.
everywhere.
So this car was somewhere in the west of Africa, and this guy tried
To fix it.
clean it. You know, like it was in bad condition.
Didn't work.
I'm sorry.
I'm tired.
I'm sorry. So anyway, anything from Pat?
Yes,
Any updates?
she's working on a Audi. Speaking of Audis, I think it's actually she sent videos. She's working on some Audi. She's rebuilding the engine.
Hi guys. So this car was brought into the shop. The driver said it was just driving and it just died. So we found out that unfortunately the cam belt gave in. So with an Audi, every 120,000 Ks, you always have to change, you service your cam belt. 120,000 Ks or 5 years, guys, because sometimes it gets very brittle and unfortunately it charred a couple of teeth there. So we're trying to figure out the damage so we can strip here and find out how deep the damage is. But it's usually vent valves. This is not the only one we've got in the shop.
Yeah, that's okay.
I won 5,000 rand this week.
Look, boring guys with the boring car buy.
5,000 rand.
You're gonna lose it.
I know.
The whole year next year you're gonna pay it back.
He's not buying that car, eh? Not happening.
I know.
You know, if I can show you my ticket, what I've put in this year,
How much
this
did
is
you
what
put in?
I've taken out. I know.
What does that look like?
No, but in the last 30 days.
The whole year.
No, let's leave the whole year.
This is how they get you.
leave the whole
This is how they
year.
get you hooked.
Let's
They give you 5,000 December.
No,
You know
but remember this with sports betting, it's different. You know, it's not that gambling.
I'd rather take copy.
I know. I'd rather go sports betting.
I've never bet in my life, you know.
Anything.
I don't find
Lotto.
it. Lotto, what? Choose numbers.
Are we
What?
done? Cutting. Please.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also like, what am I doing now? Like,
We're just having a general conversation.
I've never. Have you bet before?
What do we have here? It's your boom boom. Talking what you drive is a new vintage favorite old school on the gram, click back on YouTube. Use loop vehicle breakdowns to make the air, the horsepower, noise louder, silent partner. You cruise on that car. Which one? That car, no boom. Use your subscriber. The choice is wiser. An informed driver. It's the point you cover.